Hi friends, thank you for coming back. This is my April backyard tour where I'm gonna take you around my backyard to see what I currently have. I do hope to have some changes and I plan to do a garden tour every month so I can kind of see how it's progressing and hopefully you guys like it, so enjoy. So to start, this is our veggie garden. Originally, this was put here by my mom, and it was for flowers when she used to live in this house. And when we moved in, it was a hot mess. It really didn't have many flowers anymore. It had a lot of, it was pretty bad maintained. There used to be a waterfall in that corner there, which we ended up taking out just because it was not maintained, and it was just coming apart. So we ended up taking it down. And right now, we are growing some garlic. My husband is the one that likes to do the veggies, and so we love the fresh homegrown garlic is the best. If you haven't done it, it's super easy, and I definitely recommend you plant some garlic. You can kind of hear my 11-month-old. And then we also have, this is a type of oregano. It's an Italian oregano my husband got from his grandfather, who immigrated here from Italy, Sicilian Italian. Okay, thank you. And we've always known it as the name as Rayeno. It's a plant that he brought back from Italy. He grew it in his property. After he passed away, my husband took some of it, and it's grown really good. I know. Thank you, Luca. Yes, that's Luca, who just had one of the strawberries. Our strawberries here, which turned out pretty good. But and then over here, right now nothing is planted. I do plan to get rid of this green shrub type thing and that aloe vera over there, and I want to either put like a fruit tree here or something else. We were thinking about moving our pomegranate into this space and maybe some flowers or something on the sides. Not sure about veggies just because it doesn't get a lot of sun in this corner, but we haven't decided yet. On the other side over here, we are growing some more garlic and a few beets. We didn't put in as many beets as we've done in the past, but we grew some here. And then also growing some carrots. Carrots are coming in.
Oh, carrots!
Yes, they're starting to grow.
Yeah, they're growing. I love the carrots.
I know, I love the carrots too. And then I have a pot here. This is Oriental lily, which I'm pretty sure my son already tried to dig up. I can kind of see it. That the dirt is a little disheveled here. And that would be Luca, who likes to dig up my plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do have to take up your plant.
I know, but I don't know why. You shouldn't. I tell you, don't do it.
But I have to.
I know.
But
This is a salvia, which I explained in one of my other videos. My kid broke my pot, so I still need to repot it.
Here.
I know, thanks. And then we have the strawberries, so this is kind of the side view here. And then along the fence, we have some roses. And I'm not quite sure what type this is. I know. Who destroyed that one?
Grinch did.
The Grinch? I think you did. Some more roses. My other salvia. Okay, Luca. Stop. Okay, can you put it back, please? Thank you. And then I have a palm tree here, which my mom loved palms. She loves to plant them. I'm not a fan of it. I would like to take it out, just because I don't feel that it goes with the garden. But she loves roses, so there's a lot of roses. I don't know what type they are. And then this is a bay leaf tree. So that one is most likely gonna stay. My husband likes the bay leaves. He dries them up and uses them in cooking. I also have this succulent kind of, I try to do like a tapestry here of succulent plants. And then another rose bush. And then I want to plant my camellia here. Just because it's supposed to be in some shade, and this gets a lot of shade, this area. And then I have mint.
Mommy, pot got broken.
Okay, thank you. Some mint. I'm not sure which variety of mint this is. This one I got as a small little a root, and it flourished a lot.
Mint.
I know, it's mentha. Okay, can you go?
It's my dad's mint.
I know. So we have two spots in our yard where we grow mint. This spot, and I'll show you the other spot, but this bush thing I feel like needs to go. I don't care for it there. Another rose bush here. And so I do plan to kind of re-landscape this corner. I don't like the fact that I could see my neighbor's windows. So I'm thinking about putting like a trellis or something here as privacy, and probably extending it all across the fence. So this is the yard. And then we have kind of a side yard here. On this end is about 4 feet wide and pretty long. I'm not sure the depth of it, but I want to remove all the stuff from here and lay down brick, and either have it like a side storage or something, maybe like a secret garden. Was another thought I had. And this is my little patio area. So I have to start some lavender. I still need to get rid of that Breath of Heaven that's died, and a Gerber daisy. This one I plan to kind of change up. I honestly don't remember what bulbs I planted here, but they're coming up. And a dianthus. So I love the terracotta pots. I love the kind of floral designs that they have. It kind of reminds me of, kind of Mexican style terracotta pots. My working bench over there, and then I got this little table set from Target a few years ago. I dug up all my tulip bulbs the other day because they were all done. And then these are almost done, is the anemones. I planted them in a pot and also in the ground, and I kind of like the pot. I think I got a lot more anemones than I did when I planted them in the ground. But this is definitely another this is definitely something that I would do again. You got so many blooms, a lot of beautiful colors. Normally they kind of, you know, look like this, but I also got some that had many little petals on them. So I thought that was interesting because I hadn't seen anemones look like that before, but I was excited to see them. They're pretty. And then I have some gladioluses coming up from last year. I planted those. So those are reblooming, which is nice. Still have some pansies. These look better than the ones on the other pot. Some carnations that have kind of grown wild and trailing down because I haven't trimmed it back, but I kind of don't want to trim it back because it has so many blooms. And so I just kind of letting it grow wild. These were my hyanthus that have all pretty much done. And then I threw in some seeds in there, spring kind of seeds, so I'm not sure what is blooming, but something's blooming. And then this is my eucalyptus, which I absolutely love the smell of eucalyptus. It is one of my favorite scents. Besides the lavender, this is another type of lavender plant I have. And this one I'm kind of really proud of because I've had for the last 2 years and it keeps on growing. So the first lavender I ever got, I killed within a few months. So I was excited that this one has continued to grow. Over here I have some rosemary. I believe this one is the Tuscan Blue. I'm not sure which variety of rosemary this one is. The container just said rosemary. So they both smell great. I actually like this one more for cooking. I think it has a better flavor. But I have that. I also have these were my paper whites that are pretty done, and then I kind of threw some amaranth Love Lies bleeding in there, so I do need to I think separate them maybe, and maybe pot them up in something else. And then over here I have my fig that I'm trying to grow. This year it's grown quite a bit. And then I threw in some bulbs. I believe those are some allium bulbs that I threw in there just because. And then I threw in some wildflower seeds. And then in this bigger pot I have my kumquat and some blackberry. This is the thornless blackberry. And then this one's, I just cut this one back earlier, and that is the, what's it called? Can't think of the name of it right now. It'll come to me. But I have those planted in those two. And that's my corner there. And then over here I have this bush that I plan to get rid of. I am growing some more of the anemones here, and then I also had some paper whites and hyacinths here as well, which those are already done and already got out. And then I didn't realize, but I planted a bulb of a lily, the oriental lily, and I can't remember the name of it, which one I planted, but that one seems to be growing quite a bit. So I'm gonna have to take this out before that fully comes in. And then this is my granada plant, my pomegranate. that's grown quite a bit. It's pretty big, and that's the one that we are thinking we're gonna transplant it into that corner over there. And you can see my daughter with my baby. She's helping me out right now while I finish up the backyard. This is more of the paper whites that I had planted. And then I had also thrown in some random spring blooming seeds. Here I have planted in a pot my bougainvillea. Now this has grown quite a bit in the last 3 years. And one thing, if you don't know about bougainvilleas, these white petals are actually not the flowers. The flowers are when they grow, when they sprout the little white flowers that come out. That's the actual flower. But for a while when I got it, it was only blooming green, and it wouldn't bloom like those pretty like kind of darker magenta-y color flowers until I read that I was watering it too much. So if you give it too much water, it will not bloom like this. A nice happy bougainvillea wants to be a little bit more on the drier side, and it will sprout more color. So there you go. And then I still haven't planted those stock yet, but I plan to. And then I have this big tree-like shrub, which I'm not sure if it's gonna stay here or not. And then my AC unit, and then where I had my tulips all along this line, which I've already taken most of them out. And I have more oriental lilies planted in here, and another rose bush. And under the rose bush here, we are also growing some more mint and more of the Relleno Italian oregano here as well by the water. And that concludes my April backyard garden tour. So I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to hit the follow and like button if you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what May brings.